Howdy, folks. Hey, Robert, Dude, Zord, Light Foss, Judd, totally not a spam bot, any key. Ahoy! Ahoy, ploy. All right, level making time. I was looking through the levels and seeing which one I feel like I want to make next. I think I want to make. I kind of like this one. This is cool. I haven't shown this one to you guys before, but I also like this one with this thing. And I did another one. It's kind of like that, I think. What is happening? No, it wasn't this one. Kinda. This one was huge. Is it this one? No. That one was fun too, though. Yeah, I do like these longer ones. I think I'm going to do another one kind of like this. The interesting thing about this one is that you have to navigate through these things and also bring the reactor core through there. And yeah, I think I want to do a couple more like that, or at least one more. So let's start with that. Let's start with the laser. Let's see. I kind of also like the idea of come up through here. Let's see if you come up through here, go over, get the reactor core, come back, and then there's a big room here, big room here. Maybe 3 of them. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. All right. Just start someplace a little bit different than we've started before. A little bit claustrophobic. The VIP badge. We'll get you a VIP badge. All right. Beep. Ooh, why are these guys snapping? They shouldn't snap like that. They shouldn't snap like that. Snap false, please. So one there, and one there, and one there. Oh, quite a kick. Quite a kick. Let's try that again. I can see them, but they can't see me yet. Okay, that was fun. Let's put some coins through here. A little reward. Yep. Then we're into the first Wheel o' Death. How big do I want this? Let's make it fairly big. No, no, no. Dang it. Trying to think how difficult it's going to be to get the reactor core back through here. And I'm thinking, I don't know. Might be too difficult. That's one. And then I think I want another one like, let's see, we'll do a room and then like here. And then we'll do another room and then like here. And then we'll get the reactor core over here somewhere. Something like this. And then maybe you have to come back through here, through here. But then the exit could maybe be up here. Something like that. Which means this has to go by the exit so that you know. Yeah. So this will have to go up here like this and then down. Because you want to show people the exit and show that it's locked before you let them get to it so that they know where to come back later. More mines! Oh, those things. Have you been playing? Have you been playing with the mines in the demo? You could have a level with an overwhelming amount of enemies where it's just better to run away from them than to try and fight them. Your ship could have been damaged on the end of the previous level somehow and you couldn't shoot back. Oh, that could be fun. That could be fun, right? Hey, your gun's damaged. You got to stealth your way through here. Moncly TV. That's a slick level editor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Put a lot of work into it. If you put a lot of enemies, you need an NPC to say run away, or else players will just ram into the wall of enemies over and over again. Yeah, they might. They might at that. So let's put a laser here. No, let's put a laser here. I want it to be like that. Yeah, it'll just be locked. So the player will be able to see this, but can't get to it yet. Right? They'll fly by here and they'll get to it, and they'll be like, oh, dang it. How do I unlock that? Now come down. Yeah, this way. Something like that. Get through there. Come up here. See that, but you can't open it yet. I think I want this to be more... Yeah, this needs to be more... this tunnel needs to be over here more. Maybe we'll just combine those like that. Yeah, maybe just a straight shot would be better. Okay, so they come up through here, they see that, they head straight down. Into the second Wheel o' Death. Oops. Put that right in the center, and then let's change the length of that. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Right, so you come in this way. Have to go this way, out. But when you come back, you have to go in this way and then all the way around. And then up, and that'll be unlocked now. Let's move this over a little bit. That. Now I'm going to need to get the player up here and over there. What game engine is this? Hi, Mangi. Mangi. Welcome to the chat. This is Godot engine. This is a level editor that I built into Gravity Ace, my game that I'm making. The level editor is part of the game, in fact. Muncie. So yeah, if you get the game, you get the level editor, and all the levels in the game are made with the level editor. I haven't read any of the playtest stuff yet. I've popped in and seen a couple of the comments, and but I haven't really looked at any of that yet. I want to kind of take it all in at once. And so if you haven't tried the demo yet, go and join the Discord, become a playtester, try the demo. Try and leave me some feedback by Friday. Try and leave me some feedback by Friday. Yeah, so I'll show you right now, in case you haven't seen this. So like, as I'm playing the game, I'll just play this level. So this is the game. Get up here and blow these guys up real quick. There's these two sneaky enemies here. Oh my god, they have such a big kick. This might be too dangerous for those things. And then at any time, in any level, you can go into the editor. And boom. Now you're in the level editor. And for playtesting, it's really nice because I can just move the guy over there. Hit play. There it is. All right, so I can see the exit, but I can't get to the exit. It's right there. Whoa. Can't go that way. Get out of here. Go up here. That's a nice wide cave hallway. Let's shrink that down. Let's do that. One of the playtesters asked me, what is that? What is this? What does this mean? These are, all the walls are named after, they have a name, a random name, based on features of things in our solar system. And a lot of these, Rima means fissure. And then this is a crater. So there's a crater Gartner, probably on the moon. And this is a fissure near that crater. I don't know what dorsum means, but that's how things are kind of named on the moon. But some of this stuff comes from, I think, Mars and other nearby planets, asteroids nearby, planets, things like that. There's just thousands and thousands of them. Hundreds and hundreds, rather. I don't know if there's actually thousands. How difficult was it to implement the level editor? It's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. For sure. But I think it was worth it because I can create levels way faster than I could before, and I get this cool feature that you can add that, you know, players can get in the game. And like, you just can't do this in Godot's editor. And one of my design ideas, right? One of my goals for this game was to let players make their own levels. And I don't want to have to tell players, all right, to make a level, here's what you do. Go download Godot. Then I'm going to teach you how to use the Godot editor. I didn't want to do that. So I had to build a level editor, and since I'm building a level editor, I might as well build it into the game, right? Because then you get fun stuff like this. You get to put enemies down like this, and then you get to move your ship around, and the enemies are still, like, alive. They're just not shooting. You get to preview cool stuff, like where this laser is going to shoot, and, you know, what his ranges are, and stuff like that. You can predict, you can like put in a laser and you can say it's intermittent and you can see the timing of it and how it works with other lasers. Like these guys, where are they? These guys. So I can put like a row of these guys. And you see there, this one will turn on first, and then this one will turn on second, and then this one will turn on last. Right, now you can see them whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So you can do stuff like that in the editor that's nice. A lot of nice features that make building the levels fun and fast. And then, of course, you can export your levels. You can build a bunch of levels into a campaign like this. So this is a campaign called S2 that's going to ship with the game. It's got all these levels in it. You can rearrange the order of the levels and blah, blah, blah. When you make your own levels, you can export those. It creates a little gravity file with all the levels in that campaign. You can email it to your friends. You can, whatever. Put it on Dropbox. You can share it with people. You can tweet about it, whatever you want to do. And then whoever gets those levels, if they have the game, they can import them and then play them. Yeah, I can show you the gravity file. So the gravity file, well, first of all, let me show you just the levels. So the level data, here's a level. It's just a text file. And it's pretty simple. It has a version number, just in case I ever change this and I want to deal with converting levels between different versions of the game. And then you've got the level metadata. So how much gravity is there? What's the starting fuel? The name of the levels, stuff like that. And then you've got all the entities in the game. Entity 0, Entity 1, Entity 2, right? And so each one just has like what it is and where it is and what it's shaped like. In the case of walls, this is the name of the wall. There's lots of walls. Like here's the generator, platform, position, rotation, theme, the signals that it might have. And then the gravity file is just all of those together. Excuse me. Gravity file. How come that's not loading? There it is. So this is campaign S2. This is the metadata for the campaign that shows the level order. Right, that's the level order. And then here's each of the levels, and they look familiar, right? It's just each of the levels all concatenated together. So this whole campaign, right, as it stands, is about a megabyte or so, less than a megabyte. Season 1. God, what are you doing? Season 1 is 2 megabytes. Season 2 will be about 2 megabytes when it's done. Yesterday, Renee made a stream about Dome Romantic. Very cool stuff that he shared. Yeah, he did. I saw that. The thing that sticks with me the most is the outfit. The Dome Keeper spacesuit. I love. Oh, did he? I didn't watch the whole thing, but that's nice. That's nice to hear that he said nice things about me. Is this using or extending the built-in Godot data structure? Did you build your own parser? I did not build my own parser. So this level data, let me open one up again. So this level data, this is just a config file. Godot has a built-in method or a class for writing and reading config files. Well, okay, so I did kinda, right? It's kind of a mix. Like I'm using that built-in class. I'll show you the code. But then save level. So here's the level editor. Here's the save level code. And where does it start? So it just creates a new config file, okay? And a config file is like a ini file in Windows, if you're familiar with ini files, but it's just a text-based format with sections and then key value, key value, key value, and then another section, key value, key value. And so I just create a new one, start setting data values, right? So that I have a level section, I have the level file section, I say version 1, right? And that makes this level file version 1. Then I say level gravity equals 50. That's level gravity's 50. Level starting fuel 50. You know, whatever. Bop, 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 bop. That's that stuff is all this stuff. And then I go through all the entities in the game and just save them out. ID, position, rotation. If it's a wall, I save the polygon. I save all of its custom properties. And then that's it. Saves it all out. And then the loading does the opposite. It just opens the config file and where is it? Data, here it is. It loads it, right? And then it just starts going through and parsing all that data back into the game. Pretty simple. Oh, he said there was some fog feature that I implemented wasn't used yet. Yeah, there's a bunch of neat features that we've implemented that you haven't seen yet. We did, I've been doing a lot of shader stuff. So we did a cool, like mist in the background shader that looks really cool. We did a, like going underground vignette where the darkness kind of closes in on you shader that looks really cool. We did one where as you're tunneling underground, like the edges of some of the cave walls that you've dug out kind of disintegrate and disappear. They like dissolve. That's a neat shader that we worked on. What was another cool one? Oh, I'm working on one right now where it's like the area outside of where you can, like your light, you have like a light. The Dome Keeper has a light, and outside of that area, the color kind of desaturates and gets kind of muddy and distorted, maybe. Yeah, so a lot of shader work. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, they're taking a good direction with the art. This isn't Pop! OS. This is Ubuntu 2004. And I'm looking forward to 2204. I've been on Ubuntu since 06. 604 was my first one, I think. You love Godot, but if you want to save data, there's like 10 ways to do it, and the docs don't give a good indication which is best. The flexibility is nice, but sometimes I want to be told which thing to use. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I think so. I think the reason the docs don't tell you which way is best is because there isn't a best way. There's not a best way. Their example for loading and saving level data uses a JSON format, which, since they're saying that they suggest, whoever wrote that help article suggested JSON, and it's a fine format. It works great. I don't see any problems with that. And it seems like the official recommendation is to use JSON for that. And then there's a bunch of methods. Like I could have used this. I could have used this for that as well, right? I could have just created a dictionary when I save this data. Instead of this, I could have just done that. And then I would have, instead of this, I would have said data level file equals version 1, right? I could have done that, right? Instead of that. It's actually less code. And then later when I save all this stuff, I would do, you know, file, save, whatever. And then, what is it? JSON code. There's a thing. JSON parse. There's parse JSON. I don't know. There's a way to. Is it this one? There's a way to encode JSON. I can't remember the keyword, but it's just like, it's something like that. I don't remember what it is exactly, but it's something like that. And that's perfectly fine. That's a valid way to go too. It just depends on what your actual use case is, right? And different people are saving different types of data, and there's no right way to do it. So just pick one. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. One thing that they're working on, though, and I think this will be included in version 4, is this ability to create new resources like this. And right now, when you create a resource, you can only choose from the resources that they provide you, right? But one of the things that they're working on, I think, is to be able to add your own resource types in here. So I could create a new script. How do I do this? File, new script. So I create a new script and have it extend resource, and then give it a name like, you know, my resource, whatever. And then it would show up here in the list somehow. I think they're working on that. And then I would be able to just have like, a resource would have a bunch of exports, you know, like this. And those would show up over here in the inspector when I chose that resource to edit. And then I can just save this resource, you know, from within Godot and have all the parameters and everything. I think that'll be really cool. I think I would change a lot of data into that format if I could, because then I don't need to deal with any loading and saving at all. The engine just knows how to do it already. Let's delete this script. But I'm not going to wait for that feature. So I did other things my own way. So like, I do have some JSON data in here. Let's look at that. Like the names of people in the game, right? That's just a JSON file that I create in here, VS Code. Names. Yeah, like here's all the names of all the walls in the game. And it's just a JSON array, right? And it loads it in. Load wall names, right? Opens that file, gets all the JSON text, and then it just parses it into this. And now it's an array. Simple. And then if I want to get a random wall name, it just gets, it accesses that array and gets a random index in that array. Easy peasy. That's how their astronaut names work. That's how the wall names work. That's how the entities work. All the entities in the game are defined in data like this. So it's an array of dictionaries with all the different things that you can do in the game, all the different stuff you can put in the game. All this stuff that comes from this file. And it has a reference to the icon that I want to show and the actual scene file that object that this text represents. That's the actual object. Description, category, all this stuff. And then the level editor builds this from this file. So I use a mix. I use a mix of things. This is one of the files that I think if I had the ability, I would have created a resource file for it instead of this JSON file. Because then I can just edit these things from here and be able to access all of these properties as actual, properties of this object, which would be like an entity object or something. But it's fine. This way's fine. I just end up with an entity list, which is an array of dictionaries, which is fine too. You can script resources, but you can't. The feature I want is I want to have a resource. I want to have a resource that is a. Let me create another script. I want to have a resource that is a entity resource that just is one entity. And then I want to have another resource that's an entity list. And that entity list resource would have an array of these entities. And you just can't do that with this. Like I want to be able to click a button that says add another entity. And then I get an entity element in this array that has all the right properties in it. And I think there's a proposal for that. And I think that they said that they want to put that in. Godot resource scripts. Custom resources, Godot, was it this one? Going backwards up through the rabbit hole. First class custom resource support, open. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to do, right? So he's got an array of possible names, right, with this stuff. Anyway, it's open, this issue. It's proposal number 18. It's been open since 2019. And there was a pull request here from 2021. And I think they're just, I didn't read this whole thing completely, but I think they're, oh, look. Remy tagged it for 3.5. Maybe it'll be in 3.5. There's just a couple cleanup things. It looks like everybody's happy with it. It's just not been merged yet. Nobody's had time to review it. Maybe because Redoes has been moving. He just moved to Spain. And he's been busy. So I think once Redoes gets some eyes on this, there's 10 pending reviewers. The CI didn't work. There's some branch conflicts. I mean, they're right there. They're so close. It's tagged for 3.5. So, hopefully. Holy shit. Hey, Lincius. Wow. You're Mr. Popular. 56 people. Welcome, everybody. We were just looking at exporting custom resources, first-class support for custom resources in GDScript and C# and all this. It's coming, and I'm excited for it. We were looking at level design, level formats and stuff. Hey, Davishi. Hope I'm saying that right. Davishi is one of the artists working on Dome. Pencil Games, how can you change your voice to sound deep like Johnson's? The trick is to get a microphone like this, and then you get real close to it. And then you sound like late night NPR radio host, ready to start my podcast. Productivity plus 100. Yeah, all this stuff. I'm up to level 49. Is there going to be a 3.5? Yeah, there is going to be a 3.5. So the 3.4 branch so far, what they've been working on is just stability and bug fixes, blah, blah, blah. But because 4.0 is taking so long, they're going to make a 3.5 and they're going to pull back some of the features from 4 into 3.5 just to give us a new feature release, because I really don't expect 4.0 to come out before Christmas. They're only on Alpha 4. There's going to be more. And then, an alpha comes out every month or so. And then there's going to be probably 4 or 5 release candidates as well. And those will come out every month or so. It's going to be a while. Don't hold your breath. But in the meanwhile, they're going to give us version 3.5. I think a 3.5 alpha is already out. Hey, Just Eddie. Thanks for the welcome to the chat. Stuff happened. Oh no, he's shook. Hey, B2. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the chat. I keep looking forward to that day when they put exporting custom resources into core. That's exactly what this is, right? It's this custom resource stuff. First class resource support for proposal number 18, where you can have resources within resources and the inspector works and they show up in the list and everything. And the pull request is already done. It just needs review before it can get merged. And then they're going to put it in 3.5. It's going to be awesome. Tony Stark Dev. The 3.5 alpha is out. Yeah, I thought that there was an alpha for 3.5 out. So 3.5 should be coming soon. Maybe by next month. I'm hopeful. Maybe by May. We'll see. Thanks for the follows, you folks. Ruteski, B2, Mr. Big, Elf Hex, Monsey, Just Alive, Sir Sulius. Thanks for the follows, you guys. All right, let's get back to the level editing. Back to the grind. All right, so here's the level editor. Player's going to start here. This is just the newest level I'm building. They have to go up through this thingy, around through here. They can see the exit, but they can't open it yet. Then they go through here, up through here. And then when they get this, let's just go ahead and connect this signal. So when they get this, they're going to hit the reactor platform. They're going to pull this off, right? So when this thing is on there, when there's something on this pedestal, it's activated. And when there's something off of it, it's deactivated. So I'm going to add a signal here for when it's deactivated. Actually, first, let's put a camera here. So I'll put a camera here. That camera, when it is watched, when the camera moves to that point, it will open that gate. And this, when we deactivate this, it's going to activate the camera like that. Okay. So when this pops off of here, the camera's going to go zoop to here. You'll see the gate open, and then it goes zoop back, and then the player will have to fly back to that point. Here we can show that real quick. I'll just put this guy here, play it. So I'll do this, whoosh, right? Camera. Laser gate opens, whoosh. And now I know where to go, right? I have to go all the way back. Let's go all the way back. And we'll go back through this thing. Great. And then, is it up? Oh, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. There's going to be walls here. There's going to be walls here, so the players won't actually be able to do it this way. But they'll follow the tunnel, they'll follow the cave. Ay, 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 ay. They'll get back down through here. Then they'll have to go back through this way. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, I messed that up. Do back through here and then up and out. Yeah, I went through here and then I ended up getting lost. And anyway, that's why we're building this. That's why we're building this. Pixel Typist, thanks for the follow. Let's do that. B Tincture, thanks for the follow. Wow, so many follows today. I think I'm going to have this go straight up. We'll take a little dog leg left here. That. All right, and then this thing. So that's the edge of it right there, right? Here's this edge. Somewhere like that. Something like that. Yeah. Excuse me. What time is it? 7:13. There's no way out. So you come up through here, go out. Let's put the exit here. Okay. And then, yeah, so this will be, we'll do something like this. And we're going to have to put some fuel in here because there's definitely not enough fuel to get through this whole thing. Yeah, so this just needs to connect like that, something like that. I apologize if I get quiet, folks. This requires a lot of my concentration. So if you want to interrupt me, I'll look over the chat every once in a while. But ask questions if you want to. If you're curious about anything, I'm happy to show anybody anything. Somebody asked on Twitter the other day, like if I was going to open source the game, and I don't know. Maybe one day I will, but not. It's not open source now. And I probably won't open source it for a while, if I do at all. But if you wanted to see any code, it's not like it's secret. You know, I just don't have time. And it's tricky because I don't want to give away everything in the game, right? Like if I could just upload this to, in fact, it is on GitHub. I could just make it public, right? But then anybody could just come along and publish my game. So there's some things I need to do to prevent that, which one would be like removing all the assets, replacing them with like placeholders, you know, stuff like that. And then I kind of have this idea that maybe eventually I would release this. Oh God, that's ugly. I would release this as like an open source engine for this type of game. And then you just put in your own assets and your own sound effects and change the code a little bit and make your own version of it. I think that might be fun. But I haven't really thought it through. But my point was, did I have a point? My point was, if you want to see anything, if you have any questions about anything, just ask. I'll show it to you. We're all friends here. All right, let's just try a fly through this whole thing. Start here. You got to go through here, get this, go through here, get that, and then fly back halfway and then go out. Let's try it. And I'm going to look at points where I need fuel, and I'm going to look at points where I need to look at the timing and also the overall difficulty of just the flying portion. I'm going to do that before I add any enemies or anything to the game. I see a question. How is it drawing the collisions? Is it like a tile set? So this is not a tile-based game. Oh, shit. Right. I forgot those guys were there. I gotta pay attention. So this isn't a tile-based game. What's happening here is I'm actually just drawing the polygons. So these are just polygons. And they're just being drawn freeform. All the objects in the game, like this laser thing, they can just be placed anywhere. They're just sprites, you know, that you can just put down, plop down anywhere. They're physics, static bodies or rigid bodies in some cases. And every time I edit one of these walls, it copies the visual polygon and turns it into a collision polygon. So it just keeps the collision polygon in sync with the visual polygon as I'm editing it. And so then you can bump into things. All right, I'm at 50% fuel. I'm at the second one. Holy man. Kebab. Kebab skull. 74. Jeez. What a day. Lencius raided with a bunch of people. Now Kebab's raiding with a bunch of people. Welcome back, guys. We're doing level design today for Gravity Ace. And I was just telling everybody that my attention is bad because I'm focused on making this. So it's hard for me to talk and chew gum at the same time, so to speak. But we're playtesting this level that I'm making. I'm evaluating it for length, for difficulty, for fuel consumption. So we're at 50 in the middle. So we have enough to get all the way here. Or did I cheat? I think I might have cheated and added some fuel. Did I? I don't know. I think we're going to need some extra fuel. Maybe at that midway point. And we'll definitely need some here towards the end. I'm just going to cheat and give myself some. We see our camera. We see the exit opening up. Beautiful. Now I just got to get back there. So I'm carrying the reactor core very gently. It's very, very fragile. maneuvering it carefully to get back through these tunnels. Oh, 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 you almost had me. Whoops. All right, let's get down. There. Oh, that was close. That was close. All right, straight back down. Not too fast. I forgot about the dog leg there. Maybe that's what I'll call this level. Crooked as a dog's leg. And then there's another laser up here. This is the one that got me last time. Just gotta, I can hear it, so I can see it. There we go. Just gotta wait. Gotta be patient. Oh my god, this thing is so heavy. Alright, I forgot to turn on the timer. Okay, this is a good level. It's 4 minutes now. 4 minutes. That's a good number. Try that again. Edit. Let's give this level a name. We'll call it Crooked as a Dog Leg. We'll have some hint about the level here. 4 minutes is good because there's no enemies yet, right? That's going to make the level take longer. And then people will probably have to make, it's been 3 or 4, depending on your skill level. It might take 3 or 4 attempts or more to be able to pass the level, and to get an S rank is even more difficult. So, if you're talking about replaying this level 4 or 5 times, it's 4 minutes, it's 20 minutes of gameplay in just this one level. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm happy with that. It's the right length, I think. I think about 5 minutes is all people can tolerate of my games. I should be kinder to myself. All right. So it wasn't too difficult though, right? I think I was able to get through here. This almost got me. This felt long to me, right? I thought that it would go down sooner, but I had to keep going until I saw this wall and then head down, which felt good, actually. It felt, it's nice that my own level can trick me. I made this and I don't even know how to play it. These guys still are a little tough, and I feel like maybe I need just more room here to avoid the kickback from their explosions. And then I think I want to put some fuel midway through here. Maybe it would be here. That's a good spot for a refueling station. So after you make it through here, you get there. We could put some coins through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like a little reward, right? You're getting through here. Let's do one more. 6 coins through there. Get that, and then let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get that through here. And then, of course, we'll do 1, 2, 3. There we go. 21 coins. 21's a good number. Too tired. Gonna log off. Have a great day. I get it. Every time I raid somebody, I go, yep, I'm going to sleep now. Hey, thanks for the subscribe, Leonard. That's awesome. Appreciate it. That's great. I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much for your support. Reminds you of Lego Star Wars on the Wii. Um, I I remember playing Lego Star Wars. Could you make your own levels with Lego Star Wars? I don't remember. I don't think I ever did. I played that game a lot though with my kids, and we had a lot of fun. I have good memories of that game. You couldn't Lego Indiana Jones. That one was fun too. Nothing beats the lightsabers though. Doing the little Lego lightsabers was so fun. What if your camera move can follow a path instead of just moving a straight line? In this case, you could do a camera move to the fuel to imply just get through to here, then gas. You can make the whole floor lava. I did think about that idea, Judd. That's not a bad idea. I thought about an idea too where I could chain camera moves together, so I could have this one activate a camera move to here, which activates a camera move to there, which activates a camera, right? And you could do it like a whole chain of them. I think a path is a similar idea. If we had a path, we'd want to have points on the path where we could just pause for a second and do something at that point. Kind of a similar idea. But then I remembered that I need to make the game. I was like, John, you've got to make the game. Quit effing around. And so then that's when I said, it's good enough. It's good enough. All right, so we got some enemies here. Let's put some enemies in here. This will make this more challenging. Let's put one of these guys. I really like these guys since I reworked them. I loved the ideas of these guys when I first made them, but then I didn't quite like the actual implementation I came up with. But then Sunday, I had a brain thing. Inspiration hit me. And I changed the way he works a little bit, and now I like him a lot better. So I'll play through this and we'll see what he does. I'll show you guys. And then, yeah, let's put a couple of flying enemies in here. We'll put I like putting drones in narrow corridors. And then, oh, this could be fun. We could put a drone here. Oh, wait, what's going to happen? If I put one here and here, when the level starts, they should all be separated into their own compartments. That could be interesting. We'll see. Let's do more mines here around this guy. 1, 2, 3, like that. And then we'll do another one of these guys here. And here. Oh, that might be too difficult because this will be on the way out. This is on the way in. This is on the way out. That's going to be too difficult, I think. Because when these guys hit you, they freeze you and they make you move slowly. Plus, you're going to be carrying that reactor core. I think that's going to be impossible. We'll see. We'll see. And then let's put a laser defense here. And a laser defense here. Enemies at 18. And then there's no gravity in this level. Let's put some gravity in. Let's mix things up a little bit. Let's put in a gravity well at the center of each one of these lasers. So you don't want to get too close. It'll pull you in. Yeah, that'll be fun. Here. here. Yeah. This way, so what this does, what this ends up doing, is the player will want to stay in this corridor, but he's carrying, because if he flies in here, he's going to get sucked in this way. If he goes this way, he's going to hit the wall, but he's going to be carrying the reactor core, so he's going to have to go in here a little bit to just keep the reactor core off the ground. And this is going to be fighting and pulling this way, but he's going to want to go this way. It's going to be tricky. Plus this thing, I don't know, it might be too difficult. It might be too difficult. And then let's do a fuel up here as well. We'll put one here, and then let's move this mine up a little bit. And to avoid the player accidentally killing this thing, because they're going to come up through here and they're going to be shooting at these guys, let's just build this wall up a little bit to protect this from being accidentally shot by the player. There, let's put some fun I haven't decorated any of these levels yet, but let's just do it. Put in some decorations here to make it look nicer. This is the last kind of thing I need to do for the levels. I don't typically do it at this point because it's a waste of time, because the level geometry changes. I move things around. But I've made it easier on myself by allowing you to do this, so you can just grab everything. But still, I just don't want to do it right now. So I'll once I decide on the levels and I get the shapes just right, then I'll go back through all of them, add all these decorative bits. I just wanted to do it right now because I felt like it. These things I don't use enough. Let's put one here. And let's put one here. Here. These will be fun. These will be fun. Here. It's like this laser thing is melting the ice. It's starting to look like a level. Let's play it. Crooked as a dog leg. All right. Where did that voice come from? Up through here. Whoa! All right, now we're going to see that that enemy I was telling you about earlier. He's going to shoot these ice balls at me and freeze me. Or he'll try. Whoops. Oh, I'm trapped in the gravity. I got trapped in the gravity and it pulled me back around for another loop. Oh, I love that. The laser prevented him from hitting me. Die, die. All right. Oh, see, that was tricky. I couldn't move fast enough because I was frozen. All right, I'm at 28%, 74 seconds. Drone. Drone. Shields down. Yikes! Alright, shields back up. That was fun. Fighting those guys in a narrow corridor was fun. Now I know there's another laser down here. I can hear it. There it is. Oh, look. Okay, these guys don't like the lasers. Those guys don't like the lasers. Alright, so that was a well-placed fuel station. Back up to about 50%. I need to fix those guys. There's my dog leg. Oop. Get moving. Whoa. Yeah, these guys, man. Once you're frozen, it's really hard to escape these lasers. Go, 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 go. Ugh, wow. Okay, I have to cheat. I'm adding some fuel there. So, there's not enough fuel. When you get frozen, and that's odd. When you get frozen, you have to really jam the thrusters, and it ends up using a ton of fuel. Okay, watch out for these guys. So I can see they're up ahead. See if I can get back out. I think I might add a way to skip this. That guy's been following me forever. Nice little relax. Felt good. Down through the dog leg. Hey, Pambuck, thanks for the follow. Whoa, 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 whoa. I lost control. No, no, no. No! Alright, two things. This, I think, needs to move, or I need to add some extra fuel. Let's put some extra fuel right here. We'll just put some barrels here. So after you get through this fight, you'll get 3 barrels of fuel, which will bring you up to 30%. That's enough to get through to here, which will bring up to 50. I think I was at 0 when I got here, so I ended up with 50. So now I would have 80 after here. Head up through here. I want to remove that. That's weird. This I want to remove. I think let's put one of those guys here instead and combine him with something shooty. That guy. Dealing with 2 enemies at once. These guys weren't working. They get all clobbered by the lasers. Right. So let's just go traditional in here and add some turrets. 1, 2. Like that. I'll zoom in so you can see them a bit better. Those guys work okay there. This is a little odd. I'm going to remove that. That. And then here, so this is a dangerous section. I died, right, in here. I lost control, and then the reactor core just fell. So I think down here at the bottom, I want to give some kind of cushion to prevent that from happening. And what better way than some kind of gravity field? So let's do 2 gravity fields. We'll tilt one this way, make it wide and tall, that, and we'll copy it and we'll put another one here and kind of angle it that way. Now, if anything falls down in here, it's going to kind of roll downhill to here. And we can test that theory by putting the ship there, seeing how this works. So if I'm the reactor core, I'm falling down. Right? And I'll just kind of wait here for the player to come back. Yeah. Because I died up here, right? I died around here somewhere, and then the reactor core fell. And I almost caught it in time, but it would be better if I didn't have to go chasing it. So it's going to fall here and just float and wait for me. And then I have to burn a bunch of fuel to get back through here, because gravity's going that wrong way. Whoa! Okay, I think we got the makings of a level here. Yes, I'm doing Dome Romantic streams on Fridays. Renee also does a stream. You should join the Dome Romantic Discord. Go to bipandbits.com. You can get an invite link there. And then there's a channel called Streams, and you can react to the different streamers. So there's a few different artists. There's a musician. There's Renee doing his official design streams, and he did one yesterday. And you can get notified when all those happen. And I do mine on Friday. Hey, Javi. Happy little gravity walls. How you doing, Javi? A crazy bonus level. All those things that you thought were too difficult, just put them into a level. Yeah, that might be season 3, right? Like bonus content. Extra hard edition. You know, crazy monster edition. I don't know. And just make it impossible. Yeah, could be fun. Oh, kiss the laser to remove the ice. These lasers, these guys, they do that. They don't kill you instantly. It takes a couple seconds for them to burn you. And they have to burn through your shield, and then they burn through you. It takes a couple of seconds. These things, though, are instant death. Yeah, I just can't. I can't. I like the idea. I just can't be changing the mechanics at this point. I can't. I got to save it for later. Shield plus ice plus laser plus good reflexes. Yeah. Yeah, could be fun. But if I keep adding mechanics, I'll never finish the games. And if I change mechanics, I have to go back and retest every level to make sure that they're still working right. It takes too much time. I can't do it. Thanks, Gulpy. Looks sick. Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, so we get through here. We blast this stuff. Let's play it one more time. I feel like there's something wrong with this section. I don't know. Let's just see if we can get through. No! What a bounce. What a bounce. Oh, you know what? I should turn this on too so you guys can see how I'm playing. Let's turn the control overlay on. And then I'll play with the controller. I was playing with mouse and keyboard, but I'll play with the controller. You can play mouse and keyboard, you can play controller, you can switch back and forth at will. They're both active at the same time. If you were brave and wanted to be silly, you could have one person using a controller to aim and shoot, while the other person uses the keyboard to fly around and play a local co-op kind of version, if you wanted to. I haven't tried that, but I bet that would be fun. You can do the same thing with two controllers, or one person could be operating the mouse and one person could be operating the WASD keys. You could have a third person doing the tractor beam. All right, we're at 66. We're doing good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I forgot about him. That came out of nowhere. Ah! Yeah, see, I was frozen, and then I'm a sitting duck for this guy's shots. Woof. Fuel situation's pretty good. I'm on the edge, but good. Is 60 enough to get back out? So now there's no enemies to contend with, but I have to carry this thing. I've eliminated all the enemies on the way in. I just have a little fuel management and maneuvering to do. Can he do it? Can he do it? Oh man, those things just use up a bunch of fuel. That may have been the bad move. I should have been patient, just let gravity carry me through there. Oh, come on. Well, that's the brakes sometimes. Would this be enough fuel to get back out? Carry this thing. Maybe not. Because I'll have to wait at some points. I'll be pushing and pulling this thing around. Yeah, it's not enough. So I think I need more fuel over here at the end, which is easy enough. Where's it? There. Easy enough. Let's just carve out a little spot here. And we could put another fuel station right there. Oh, and you know what we're missing? We're missing people. There's got to be some people to rescue. No people with the lasers. Lasers and people are incompatible. Let's put a guy here. And he will warn us. He'll give us a little warning. He'll activate that when you beam him up. And this dialogue will say, look out. I saw some of them up ahead. Okay. And then let's do this too. How did he get here? Who knows? Does he need our help? Yes. Yes, he does. Let's put one here too. Up through here. Laser, laser, laser. That's fine. Let's put a couple of them here. Hey, over here. Help. Help. How many is that? 4? Let's put one more. For some reason, I like odd numbers. I don't know what my deal is. 1, 5, 21, 6, 4. I don't know. 5. Got some dudes. All right, and I've got the extra fuel here. I think that will be enough to get me back. All right, there's fuel, fuel. So very generous with fuel here at the end for the return journey. Because they've got to get all the way back through here. And then this, I don't know, I feel like this trips me up. And you're waiting here, and the reactor core is hanging vertically here. So you might actually be up here safe, but the reactor core is down here and it's not safe. That's how I lost it this time. This angle interacting with this laser made it more difficult. Going up this way, it's easier because the angle of it kind of goes away from the entrance as it rotates up. And you're safe until right here. So nobody's going to be flying right here. So this is safe. This is more dangerous because you're coming this way and you're carrying something that's below you, and you've got this angle, and this thing, because of the angle of this, it's kind of like equally distance, like the radius is right here, and it's equal through the whole through this whole curve. Whereas if I did it more like something like this, right? Then you can kind of wait here until you see it go by and then go through. This would be another dog leg. Maybe that's the right thing to do. And then I can open it like this. So you'll drop in. You're here and you're safe, but you can see it, and then you can zip through. Let's try that. This dog leg is fine. It's actually not that hard to get through. And there's this one. That's fine. And then these quarters are very narrow and very narrow and very narrow, but you don't have to go through those. You stop here, you just go up. So that's fine too. What time is it? 7:56. I've just got a couple of minutes, so I'm going to read through the chat. I have to do a short one today. But I think we got another level in. This one just needs a little bit of play testing and refinement, and then I think we're good. Let's think of I want to look up a proverb. Proverbs about dogs. In every country, dogs bite. Ooh, that's a fun one. In every country, comma. Crooked as a dog leg. What are you doing? In every country, dogs bite. Yeah, that's fun. All right. And then how many do I have now? 12 levels. Getting there. I want 24. So I need to come up with some other ideas. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one in particular. This is probably my most complicated level I've ever made, and I really like it. You have to fly up through these synchronized lasers, first of all, just to get through there. Bop, 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 bop. And it kind of becomes one way just by nature of the way the lasers go in sequence. Going back this way is more difficult because the lasers are turning on in the upward direction. And then you have to get through this section. But then once you get through here, all these doors are locked but this one. So you only have one way to go, but you know you have to go through these eventually. You do this loop, okay? You can see this, and you grab this crate and put it there, but you need 2 of them. You need 3 of them. How many do you need? 3 of them, yeah. So then you go up here, this opens. This one's open now, but now this one's closed, and this one's open. So now you do this loop, right? You get another crate. Go up, go through here. Now those are closed, and now this one's open. And you go through this loop. Get the 3rd crate. So you keep going through the sections you've already been through. But now you've got the 3rd crate. Finally, this opens. You go up through here. And then you have to get through this again, but this time with the reactor core. And the exit's right there. Like you can see it. You see it when you start the level, you know. You're coming up through here. You can kind of, when you're here, when you first start, you can fly up here. You can see the reactor core, but you can't get it. And then here, you can see the exit, but you can't get it. And you keep seeing the reactor core each time you come through this loop. And on the 3rd try, you get it. And then you're like, go! And then up and out. It's a fun level. And all these signal connections and everything were tricky, but really cool. If I do say so myself, it's really cool that it was possible to build using the tools that I've made. I mean, just look at all these signals. They're just everywhere. What's the frame rate going on here? 13, 19, 20, 20, 55. When I stream, sometimes it goes way down to 20, just at random times, but only when I'm streaming. Anyway, I need to make more levels. And I think I want to do a couple more in this style. And I want to do a couple more in this style, a couple more in this style, maybe one more like this one. How many is that? 2, 4, 6, 7, right? I need 12 more. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then, I don't know, I'll throw in a couple more that are just like the one I just made. This really long one. I'll make some that are shorter, some that are longer. Yeah, I'll probably end up filling out maybe with 4 short ones. So I'll have some long ones, have some short ones, kind of mix up the feel, you know? Anyway, that's all great. I'm having fun. Bum 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 bum. Your messages didn't get doubled, Golby. You're fine. I use regular controls, Spambot. I think the classic controls are too difficult. But if you want to, you can try it. I put them in, you know. Oops. Let's go back in here. When you're playing, there's a options menu and controls. Classic. So in regular mode, you push left, you go left. You push right, you go right. Simple. I like it a lot. I prefer that mode. Classic mode is you push left and it rotates you, and then you push up to thrust. So you have to turn and then thrust in that direction, turn and thrust in that direction. And in this mode as well, you shoot in the direction you're facing. You can't aim anymore. The aim is gone. So you have to aim your ship, shoot, aim it again, thrust. It's very difficult. But this classic mode is from, you know, older games like Asteroids and things like that. It's kind of a throwback to that older control scheme. I play regular mode. Hey, C Play, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping in. Yep, the wings on the ship sprite move when you thrust. Yep, we're going to space to kill things. We're going to travel to strange, exotic places, meet strange, exotic people, and kill them. When in Spanish, when you're having a bad day, people say, all that's left is a dog to pee on you. See you, Spambot. Yeah, future VIP's totally not a spam bot. See you later. Have I made any games in the past? I've made a few. This is my first commercial game, but I've been making games since like 2013. Mostly jams and stuff, small stuff. Where am I? I'm here. This one I did with some friends. We made this together for a jam. I can't remember which one. Some of these are in JavaScript. I tried a bunch of different engines. A lot of these are prototypes or jams. Like this was Ludum Dare. This one was Ludum Dare. This one was Low Res Jam. This one was Ludum Dare. Can't remember where this one was from. That was another Ludum. This one, I don't know. This one, I have fond memories of this one. This is an old one. I mean, a lot of these are old. They're not in any particular order. This was the newest one I made. This was one of the older ones, but this was kind of in the middle. I don't know. This was like I think I did this one for 7-Day Roguelike. I did this one for 7-Day Roguelike one year. This was a fun flying game that I made. Not all of these are made with Godot. So this one was Godot. This one's Godot. I don't know. Some of these are made with Phaser. Some of them were made with hacks. Some of them were made with, like this one, I think I originally made it in an engine called, I can't remember the name. But it was an entity component system based engine, JavaScript engine. Crafty. Crafty was a neat fun engine. Anyway, so it's been a while. This one was Space Invaders in reverse. You protect the invaders. Oh no, he got one of us. Oh! Oh! This guy's a monster. We just wanted to come and say hi. This is the welcome we get? This game's really hard. Let's see if I can protect just these two. Ugh. I gotta be able to land these two, right? Oh my god. He's gonna win. Anyway, answer your question. I've been making these for a while. Yeah, these are all solo projects. Well, all of them but this one. This one I worked on with like 4 other people. And for this, all I did was the kind of some consultation on programming, but also I did the menus, I did some of the visual effects, I did some of the 3D stuff in here. But some other people did the programming. I mean, all the credits are in here. I did this with Clockwork Pat and Max, who are making Patrick's Parabox and Flock of Dogs. And if you don't know either of those games, you should definitely go look them up on Steam and Wishlist because they're both awesome. This one I enjoyed making a lot too. This one was Godot with an HTML export, which is fun. Anyway, I gotta go. It is 8:09. I'll be back again Friday. On Friday, I'll be doing Dome development. We're going to be adding some juice to the tech tree. And then I'll be back on Saturday with more level design stuff for Godot Engine. Yeah, thanks for dropping in, everybody. Oh, sorry, Royku. Welcome to the chat. You got here just in time for me to hang up on you. but I'll be back soon. And stop in Friday. I'll be working on a different game on Friday and then back on this game on Saturday. And it's going to be awesome. Oh, hey, Scooter. Yeah, thanks for the follows, everybody. I wonder, do you guys want to raid somebody? Is there anybody to raid? There's 70 of us. We should raid somebody. Let's do it. Where's my raid button? Let's raid 2 Rabbit Games, you guys. You don't know Two Rabbit. I don't think I've introduced you guys to him before, but he's a cool guy I met down in San Diego, and he's making board games. And he made this really, really cool board game where you're boxing. And we played it together, and I played a couple rounds of it. It's a lot of fun. And anyway, he makes board games. They're awesome. Let's go say hi to Two Rabbit Games. If you guys don't know this game, you can go to gravityace.com and find out everything about it. Click all the links, come join the Discord. I'm happy to talk about anything, answer any questions, show you code, whatever. And I'll be back Wednesday and Saturday. And I'll see you guys then. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for dropping in.